Null Talismans ready to go. And SMG, while that is being taken, are going to try and push out mid again. But very hard to run into that jungle with the ward that they knew was up.
Absolutely. And, you know, any kind of farm that you can take away from the Leshrac wants to be this absolute beast that you're playing around. Man, has to be a little bit careful. There's a lot of creeps hitting him. Jaboogie there tanking up a lot of the aggression.
The Ancients, they fight back very hard. Can they do this? Oh my god. That is very close to death. Moon knows what's up though. Oh my god, dude, don't die to the Ancients. Holy moly, had to fairy fire. Oh, those creeps hit very hard. Jeez.
Moon. Oh my god, he's so close.
Alright. Never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Easy money.
And in the meantime, Arena used, and Mars died, so big stuff. Tim. Another one. They dodged that dagger, but still, the stun is out, and Tim's will just force back Afu after losing his Mars in lane.
I'm sure a lot of the discussions are going to be around FBZ saying, guys, where can I farm? You know, like, I need something. I need to be able to be that mid-team fight presence. And just look at what happens. As soon as he TP's mid, Rage of Terror's like, oh, you want to farm? Nope.
Yeah, comes in. Can't do it. Forces him back. And yeah, it's a bit of an annoying one, I'm sure, for FBZ, but trust in his teammates, and they managed to find a kill up top. We'll glyph the wave now with the catapult going, and obviously SMG, they've already taken the bottom tier 1 tower. Vanguard is completed on AM, trying to get into Treads next. So he is recovering. He's recovering pretty well.
Slowly but surely, that's for sure. You know, he certainly had a rough time in the early game, but I mean, they do have a lot of magic damage though, and a decent amount of stuns to be able to lock him down. Skem's got the 1 point in the silence. 3 seconds is still plenty.
FBZ. Ooh, slowed. Underneath the tower, Arena down, but FBZ, he's gonna die, and they cancel that TP with Afu, Arena down, and Jaboogie does end up going down to Jackie though. So a good TP rotation from Jackie will keep their tower alive.
You're typically okay with that. Like, yes, it's a core for a support, but as long as the Moon,
Yopaj jumps, try and chase. Afu can't get there.
it does mean that, like, any time that Moon is sitting kind of low, I mean, it's not going to be as big of a deal, right? Because you've got Io just looking to respawn. He'll go and most likely refill the bottle, give him a lot of that fountain regen as well. Oh, okay, he got the bottle in time. But you got to make sure that this Leshrac isn't able to make plays, because he really is the only one that can do it, right? Io can't do anything on his own. Anti-Mage certainly can't. I was saying before, Queen of Pain is very single target focused right now. He's got a couple more levels in the Screen of Pain now, but it still does feel like he's not capable of doing anything on his own. So you need to play around for the tempo, this Leshrac.
Yeah, and also the other thing is if you're in on Quap, you're all the way in. There's no out with no points. Only the one in Blink, but they find Ninja Boogie now and also catch the fear onto Moon. That is a nice one. Can they do anything else? It doesn't really look like it. In fact, Yopaj is out of mana. Jump forward, look for more. They're saving the Boundless Strike. He's caught. Follow-up stun. Do they have it? They might not even need it, but they're moving in with the Death Prophet. Scam trying to keep him alive. A little bit extra. The silence. It's enough. That keeps him alive there. Scam shows up, doesn't quite have 6, but Afu in some trouble, staying alive a little bit longer, and Tim's eventually goes down. Now the relocate coming out too. And Ninja Boogie hoping to help his friend Scam, and will be able to do just that. So double kill for Moon. They didn't get the big prize, Yopaj, but still a lot accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, again, against the regen, Moon blessed by Gaben this time around, and they're able to potentially transition this into a mid tower. They had to use the glyph for that offensive glyph to take that top tower previously, so Moon should be able to very comfortably take this one away, and that's kind of a big deal, right? You always want to open up these avenues to be able to gank the Medusa where exactly she wants to be farming, and that's the triangle at this stage.
This is going significantly better than I anticipated for SMG. 7-6. You know, this AM, granted, it is a delayed battle fury, but he's getting towards it. Only needs 2 more components once he disassembles the Vanguard, and hasn't died yet. You know, it could be worse. Team is making space for him.
Could be worse, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm still a little bit worried about the durability of some of these, particularly the IO. It feels like they're so reliant on Ninja Boogie to get a lot of the real impact out of Moon. They get a decent spear on here. They get a perfect spear.
That was exactly what they needed. Still do good damage. Just Sonic Wave though. Almost enough. The IO trying to heal it back up, but it's not going to be there.
The fear.
And now the fear catches them all. Dark Willow Mars. It's still a pretty good combo, and Afu is going to go down. Why did I have to cast a cursive? I do this every time.
They were really patient there with being able to drop the Arena of Blood, right? Waiting until the very last second, until the Quap commits. Once Quap commits, like you said, once she's in, and you need to try and take that team fight, but just they've got insane team fight control. They've got great survivability on these supports as well, so they weren't even able to clean up the Dark Willow or the Death Prop.
Right. And I mean, that's the big problem is, you know, not killing those supports means no more Spirit Vessel charges too. The next kill is going to be that much more difficult to get, and this entire time Jackie is farming. Granted, AM is as well, but you know, Jackie's a little bit ahead. He keeps on getting disarmed by these annoying creeps. Frustrating stuff for SMG, I am sure.
I am happy they changed the Kobold though to get a disarm as a support. Previously, if you single pull the wave, it's like they could barely kill one creep, so at least the disarm could kind of help that a little bit. Yeah. Down to PZ.
What can they do? He is dropping down low, but gets caught by the stun. They have Blink in from mid one. Wants to run him down here a little bit. Does have the Mana Void, but gonna save it. Moon secures that kill. Still very close, but Boom with a slight lead.
I still do have to kind of put into question the mechanism build for the IO, because it's not like you're going to get... I guess it's good for the Quap as well, right? Because like I said, if you're in, you're in. Same sort of thing there with Afu, who dropped the Wukong's command and just wanted to fight around this smallish area as Hello.
That's not good. Yeah, that,
See you later, mid one.
Yeah, silence from DP is pretty strong.
Yeah, but what I was saying was the mechanism, at least it enables the Quap and the Monkey King a little bit more, but I still feel like they're not the ones that you really need to be playing around. It is the Leshrac that is doing everything in this early game, so hopefully for their sake it doesn't come back to bite them. Again, major tiebreakers on the line for SMG. It does feel like if you're going to wait for this mechanism, it's another 900 gold away and then another 1,400 for your next.
Done out, but that's the reveal of the BKB from Yopaj, and now they catch Moon on top of him with that Dark Willow, and will it be enough damage to kill? Yes, they will get 1 and 2. So both the supports go down, and a refill there of the Spirit Vessel charges. Do they go for more? SMG thinking about it, but Moon is just going to be the one that's in front.
Yeah, they're going to at least shove the waves out, right? Any time that you can force Boom to defend instead of trying to go on to anti-mage, for example, it's a big win. I suppose the plus side is that Jackie his choice of when to join team fights is really good. You know, he's always seems to be in the right place at the right time. He knows what spells have been used. He knows what he can actually look to contest against. And yeah, continuing to cement himself towards the top of the net worth boards, but the assistance of an IO, I'd be a little bit worried if Boom wasn't there as well, and he is. He's sitting right at the top.
Yeah. Knows that they need to be there at a moment's notice in case things go a little bit scary. But yeah, 17 minutes in now, and again, this Lesh Moon, he has been the salvation that SMG's been looking for, but likewise for this death, or for the Death Prophet and the Deuce, actually. I mean, the big thing is this Deuce's timing. The Butterfly coming out in a little bit here. Next item. Do you like this choice? I mean, again, oh, wait a minute. FPC? Stun is there. Looking for the terrorized runaway, but actually the Brambles end up getting FPC killed. You don't see that every day.
Unfortunate.
Apu?
Almost got a little bit of aggression here onto your five.
Yeah, Apu died, and now Scan is going to get ran down, and they're looking for more. Oh, they want to find him. They know. Yopaj, he doesn't have anywhere left to go. They already used the Mana Void, though, but they're still chasing inside the base. Rachel Potato is there with the Sonic Wave, but the BKB reacted.
Oh,
and
no,
now
not the
he's
tier
caught.
3.
Came right back up. Moon, he goes down. Oh, that is not the way they were hoping that would go. Rachel Potato thinking about it and just drops it. Secures the kill.
I know you're aggressive, SMG, but Tier 3 tower. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Not like this. Anything but this. Boom. Kill the tier 3. Godlike Yopaj.
It's about measured aggression, and that is insane aggression that they had. You know, I know it's important to try and kill Yopaj. He's died the one time, so it's not like he would have got this massive strength. Actually, it probably would have, right? He was the first blood. Yeah. So maybe it was kind of worth it, but it cost them a lot in the end.
I mean, that's the thing, right? It's a big risk. It's a big reward, and that time, boom, we're just a little bit more on the ball. So again, it does feel like we're transitioning to this other stage of mid one starting to become a hero with this overcharge. But likewise, we talked about this, the butterfly's coming out soon for DOTA.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I suppose you just want to stop the anti-mage from hitting you and burning all of your mana, but it's not like they're lacking in damage, just training you in that way, right? Just through the Leshrac. So interested to see what they're able to do. They've got the BKB now on Moon, which would have made that entirely different if they were able to just pop the BKB while diving onto the Storm Spirit. But do around Yopaj again. They found Apu.
Yeah, quick kill there. Do they pop Ghosts now? Oh, wait. Found Moon. He's still hanging onto that BKB and just going to pop it.
You just Roche. You Roche. I feel like you're definitely in a position to be able to do it.
I don't know if they saw him pop BKB. That's the only thing. They might not have caught vision of him. Yeah, I think you're right. Like, if they saw that BKB, they'd probably go right in. So,
get caught out with the spear coming through. Had the damage to be able to kill FPZ, so I'm not sure what he's sticking around for.
Yeah, he just wanted to scare him. Don't know if it works. Huge dream. So 2,000 gold lead, and still Jackie getting his AFK farm on and going for a BKB next after Butterfly. That is cool. That's very neat.
Yeah, why not? Like, all you need to do is like, all right, well, I can't get hit physically. I can't get hit with magic. Not much else is going to be looking to hit me. Pretty much just going to be that Diabolic Edict doing the damage onto the Medusa. Already got plenty of team fight control with the rest of your heroes.
Spots Jackie. Goes invis and going to back away. They do bring in one, but actually going to cancel that TP in from the Quap. So Raging Potato does not have an ability to show up to this fight easily. Is there any Sentry Ward down? Doesn't look like it. Just going right in at the start. And pops the Exorcism. Now in some trouble. BKB turnaround, but still taking a lot of damage here. And he just turned stone. Oh, that's not the way that was supposed to go. And now Yopaj in with the BKB. The terrorizes it out. Is it going to be enough? They try and relocate the AM away, but it's not going to happen. Oh, and now Raging Potato shows up a bit late. Boom, they're turning it on. The jet engines of a lineup are going to start ripping them to shreds.
And they're so close to doing things really well on SMG, but just overstepping that slight amount. Like, there's no reason to face into the Medusa at that stage. There's no reason to dive a tier 3 tower in 18 minutes without a BKB. You're going to be taking a lot of damage, my friend, and Jackie, he's just continuing to dominate. He's built himself up a decent lead in the net worth, but it's the levels that I'm mostly concerned about. Level 19, he's going to have that extra Stone Gaze duration pretty shortly, which is really important against a Leshrac, right? You can have the BKB all you want, but if you've got an 8-second Stone Gaze, like, what use are you actually getting out of popping BKB and running at the deuce?
No, it's true. Good Yules. Raging Potato could chase this if they want. Again, no Stone Gaze for 40, but it's a little bit tough. It's hard to go in like this. So it looks like they won't be doing anything. Worth noting, too, that paired together with that Stone Gaze talent is going to be a Yopaj Aghanim Scepter, which is just about completed.
Oh, and he gets an Arcane Rune as well. Come on, Gaben. Don't have to do it SMG like that. He'll have his level 18 as well once he finishes up. It's maybe not if Tim's is leeching experience, but he is pretty fight ready, I would say.
Absolutely. Smoke bought, and we might see them go for it soon. SMG, maybe not. I mean, I guess again, like you kind of feel like in a way they have to contest that Roche, but it's not easy, and they just need to buy more time for this mid one anti-mage to come online. They might be waiting a bit though, if we're honest.
Yeah, he's been doing a decent job at catching up, and he's turned up at a couple of good team fights, but he just doesn't put the same level of pressure on a map as someone like, you know, even a Terrorblade, just able to push out those lanes super passively, and you need to show yourself in lane. That's the biggest concern for mine. So you've always got an understanding of
the boundless strike afterwards, but Moon, trying to avoid getting turned to stone. Skem hiding in the river and gets Vision dead. Rage Tail lift up. They don't have the ulti from Jackie, but SMG, they're going to call it off with just 2 kills. Not bad ones,
pretty big
taking
deal.
out the supports.
Yeah, I mean, they nearly got 2 full levels on Moon from a lot of that, so he's level 18, capable of putting on a ton of pressure, and honestly, this is the time where you might actually want to commit onto this bottom tower. Not with Widmon on his own, though.
Lift up, mid one, very low and is going to die, but afterwards, can they turn it around anymore? Moon, healed up, Mechanism is there, taking a ton of damage, and the fear comes out, and that will be enough. Oh, they were close, but where was the rest of the team? Raging Potato, we'd already used Sonic Wave, and it didn't happen.
I think he whiffed everyone with the Sonic Wave. He used it, like, in the trees as people were potentially TPing in, and I think the move was correct, but you just needed to wait for your IO and Leshrac to be there.
Well, that is sometimes what happens. And again, this when you're playing against Boom, you have to be perfect. And there's just been a couple of slip-ups here and there. The most notable one tied behind the tier 3 towers. Yopaj heads into the pit. They are not actually in a position where they're seen. Oh, now they see him. Okay, Afu's got to jump away. Get out of there, buddy. They're going to come for you. Do they want to fight this, though? Can they get here in time?
No, I don't think
so.
they can.
Afu smoked. Oh, Afu. He's done it before. Can he do it again? Wants to jump in. Oh, tries to steal it, but it ain't going to happen. Yeah, this,
I'm a tree, guys.
This ain't 2017 anymore, my man. They'll take him down. Oh, no.
I'm surprised he went for that play after they just made it really obvious that they had this high ground vision.
Yeah. He was smoked. He wanted to be really... I mean, that's one of those plays that you can maybe like win your team the game buying a little bit of extra time. But you don't sound suspect. Oh, no. Not again.
A little bit suspect.
Mid one. Oh, Mantis, but dies to the walls. And when it rains, it pours. And they
you know what the greatest part about this as well is for the Yopaj? Obviously, AoE Vortex great with the with all their other heroes, right? Mystic Snakes, everything hitting. You're gonna have the Terrorize. Pop might be caught out as well, actually.
Well, silence afterwards and dies. Ward's placed down mid, catching. We're not able to keep her alive.
The only thing that I only just realized is that against an anti-mage, you can counterspell all you want, but it's an AoE ability now, kind of like the Light Strike array, right? So he's just going to be able to get that Vortex off against anti-mage every single time.
God, that's super annoying. Yeah, I don't know how you deal with that. I mean, it was already tough enough. Yeah. Aeon Disc, maybe. You know you're losing. All right. I mean, he's got one component, right?
He's got one component. Good look to finish it up. Just be really tanky by a heart.
It just all feels bad.
It does all feel bad. Leshrac going for the Nihilism. About one component away from that. And another key hero that's about to hit a pretty big timing. Ninja Boogie might finally get the Aghanim Shard that I felt like he needed quite some time ago. And, well, he'll need to steal soon.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that was very close, but much needed. And now, as the fight happened bottom, maybe this is an opportunity then for the go here. They know that there's no Storm and no Mars. And yeah, actually, they're going right away. But terrorized afterwards, the fear. Oh, they caught Afu. So 2 supports dead at the start of the fight, and now they gotta run away. So Exorcism used, BKB popped from Jackie, and with that, I think that mid one should get out? Question mark, maybe? Ghosts are on him. Goodness. Blink down to the south. Follow the ghosts. Now he's away. They should be able to escape with that.
All right. Well, they're able to defend their tier, their high ground, so that's something at least. And mid one doing the right thing, putting lane pressure on. If this was one of my pubs, my anti-mage would go straight back to the jungle and not influence the map at all. But no, he's doing the right thing, right? Preventing the push from continuously happening. Unfortunately for SMG, they've still got that wave there right in front of their tower.
Let's use...
Going to have a huge impact, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, look at the pings though. They ping out immediately and after he's like, you got to push out this mid lane, otherwise they're just going to use that to push into your base.
Right, now they have one more lane. I wonder if Raging Potato just like Sonic Waves this one or something. Thinking about it. Blinks back. Creep Wave still alive. Moon there. Going to clear that one out. And oh no, they got him again. Mid one in the mid wave. Gonna get found and killed. I mean, somebody's got to do it, but it hurts when it happens.
All right, Aghanim shot available on Ninja Boogie. And it still feels like perhaps a bridge too far to be able to try and come back from this. I know it's an anti-mage against a Storm Spirit and a Medusa, so in theory it could be good, but it's just, Medusa is so huge, man. She's still got about a minute left on that Aegis. Pretty far away from the rest of the team. Raj, of course, can join at any time. A little bit close behind.
Thinking about going for this Terrorize. Afu's there. Getting set up. Tim's off the side. Silence. Raging Potato. Spirit Vessel. Moon wants to slow this down if possible. It's a 10k gold lead. He might need a shard also. Start laying down those split earths potentially, but at least for now, with no AM for 10, Jackie knows that he is home free. Aegis in hand for 30 more seconds. Has picked up a silver edge on top of everything else, and well, can just keep plunking away there at those towers. Split Earth again, walks in a bit, but that is going to be the end of the push.
Hard, right? Like, they can maybe kill him once, but they can't get through the second life. And even by the time that was going to be back and available, it's got 5 seconds left on it. FBZ just had Arena of Blood come up. So he's going to have a huge impact in a lot of these next engagements. And it's pretty clear that they know the way that mid one is going to play, right? We've seen frequent TPs back from Yopaj. See him farming up on the top side. This time around, he's helped by the rest of his team. But even FBZ having the boots of travel means that he can go for those frequent ganks onto the AN.
This is a weird one. Dire scan, but Afu was in the area basically where the scan would have hit. Yopaj invis.
No, Yopaj is there.
Oh, good boundless strike. Connects onto 2, but Yopaj able to connect on them afterwards. Nihilism. A lot of damage there onto scan. They blow him up. Sonic Wave, he's gone. Okay, high priority target down. Mid one, waiting to the outside. Looking for a big jump in. Do they have enough, though? It's not going to happen. Yopaj is too strong. The BKB and the pulling on all of them, and now left alone, mid one, they find the tree to pluck him to, and the buyback comes again. Raging Potato and Ninja Boogie trying to help salvage something here in this very frustrating game. BKB out immediately, and now they catch on a mid one. Ninja Boogie, he's gonna die back. And they do have buyback on mid one, but committing it at this point just feels like a fool's errand. All in, onto the tier 4 towers. And I think with that, Boom are going to claim this one here unless a miracle happens. 38 seconds for no less. Can they stop this? Smoke up Raging Potato. They don't have Sonic Wave. Blink in. FBZ. He's on the ball. He knew it was coming. They find Raging Potato. AM buys back in. Yopaj. He has to play safe. Jumps. Tries to burn a bunch of mana. But look at him. Jackie does so much damage. And GG is finally going to get called. Boom. Remain undefeated except for internet in tremendous fashion here in SCA DPC.
The biggest issue within Southeast Asia is the only one that can beat Boom, and yeah, really convincing fashion, like you said. What a performance. I mean, the itemization was on point, their understanding of exactly how SMG were wanting to play on point, and just a lot of the rotations as well. The support's very hard to kill, their teamfight cohesion. For mine, the biggest purchase that game was that early Aghanim Scepter on Yopaj. It just did so much work against the anti-mage. You're always going to get both the Leshrac and the Io in it as well when you dive in super deep, and he finishes the game. 41 kills for Boom, 37 of them on Yopaj. He went 20 and 17 after giving up that first blood.
I thought you said
what a game.
I thought you said Yopaj had 47 kills. I was a little confused there. I mean, dang near it felt like. But yeah, I what an impressive showing from them. Boom put together just an immaculate job. I will say, gotta give shout outs to SMG. They performed and I think put on a really good performance in that game 1. Game 2 kind of fell away from them a little bit, but I think a lot to be proud of and to build on for next tour potentially. I mean, I guess that's sort of a question for you. You've been watching obviously a ton of DPC like we all have. Like, where do you see, first of all, like Boom in the grand scheme of Southeast Asia Dota? Obviously, beaten everybody that they've had to face, and then also SMG.
In terms of like the history of Dota, or right now?
No, just right now. No, we don't go back that far.
Number one, easy. Number one.
Okay.
I think they're a top 14 globally. So I think they're a very good representative. They're going to be going in one of those first 2 positions to the major. They're now tied with Fnatic on game score. So it's Fnatic are probably the one that I'm a little bit more impressed by. So really good that they were able to bring that all together. They seem a lot more composed. SMG, unfortunately for them, they won't force the tiebreaker, but they are still going to be around for the next season of the DPC. And I've loved casting with you today, Lyrical. It's been quite some time since we have the first BTS Pro Series. 2 years ago it's been since our last cast. So as always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure as well. Well, yeah, and with that, we're going to end off the normal games of Dota for Southeast Asian DPC. Boom, going to take it 2-0 over SMG. And for now, we're going to go a quick break and then send it back one last time to the panel just after this break.